Hello and welcome. The fallout from the bombshell interview by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex has taken another turn. Speaking in the last hour, Prince William has insisted the royal family is not racist. While on a visit to a school in London, the second in line to the British throne also revealed he's not spoken to his brother, Prince Harry, since the interview Harry's wife Meghan and Harry gave to Oprah on the weekend. It is very rare for a senior royal to make such public comments, so let's have a listen.
Sir, have you spoken to your brother since the interview?
No, I haven't spoken yet, but I will do.
And can you just let me know, is the royal family a racist family, sir?
No, we're very much not a racist family.
Let's talk now to Angela Levin, royal commentator and author of a biography of Prince Harry. Angela, great to have you with us to take us through what's going on right now. Were you surprised to hear Prince William addressing those allegations directly in that way?
Well, it is extraordinary. Usually the royals, and he particularly, walks on to get on with the job that he came to do. But to me, it shows very much the difference in the generations. The Queen, who is also a grandmother, very much wants to stay in touch with Harry. She's worrying about him and she cares very much how he's going to respond to her and the royal family. Prince Charles is believed to be incredibly hurt, and who would blame him, by Harry's unfounded accusations, and I think he was too emotionally involved. He's a very emotional man, and it was too much to actually talk about it so soon. And he rarely talks about these things when he's on an engagement. But of course, Prince William is in the same boat as Harry, in that they both had the same experiences of their mother dying very young. And they both had this experience to grieve with thousands of people watching them. And he's not afraid of his brother. He can stand up to his brother. And I think he showed that he's very angry and very hurt at his visit to the school for a mental health initiative. It's not that he's not involved in mental health or doesn't care about mental health. And to say we are absolutely not a sexist family is very, very interesting and quite dramatic. He wouldn't want to just increase the flames for no reason. But I think, and as many of us do, that Prince Harry and Meghan really crossed a line. And if they've got these private matters, they should have sorted it out privately, not tell the world and not be so aggressive and make accusations without proof.
Angela, responding in this way, though, Prince William will add fuel to the fire. What does he hope the outcome will be, Prince William, now?
I think that he wants to defend himself and the royal family. He is an heir to the throne, and he particularly wants to protect Kate, and he just won't have it. Harry has said many a time over their years they have big rows and they get very cross with each other because they're very different type of personalities. But he said he loves William very much, and they will always help each other in a case that's really bad. But he also said at the interview that what the state of affairs between his brother and himself is space. In other words, they're not talking to each other.
Do you think this is a relationship between these brothers that can be repaired after all of this, Angela?
Well, I think you can put plaster on it and you can maybe fill the cracks, but I don't think it will ever be the same. I think they will acknowledge each other, be polite. They both want to be together when they unveil the statue of Diana to celebrate what would have been her 60th birthday in the summer. He won't turn his back on him, but I think he won't forgive him.
What was Harry thinking in giving this interview in this way to Oprah, do you think, Angela? What was his calculation?
Well, it could have been many things. One, he's devoted to keep Meghan happy. He said before the wedding, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. So he feels perhaps that he has no choice but to do that for her. Two, there might be an enormous resentment, which we saw and heard. Three, that he wants to get his own back somehow for what he believes the royal family so badly behaved towards his adored wife. And fourthly, it's quite interesting that although he's 36 and he's got £300 million in his pocket, as it were, he still feels his father should keep him, even though he's not in the UK or the Commonwealth. And he was very, very cross that Prince Charles has withdrawn some of the money. But you know, that makes sense because you can't have UK protection officers in a country that's really not part of the Commonwealth.
Angela, good to get your thoughts. Thank you so much for joining us. So just to remind you, we've had Prince William responding. It's very unusual for a senior royal to do this, to some of those allegations from Harry and Meghan. He has said that we are very much not a racist family, that he has not spoken to Harry yet, but that he intends to do so.